Hello and welcome to the Streamline and Shine podcast. My name is Steph Bolton and I'm 1/3 of Bolton Virtual Solutions, a team made up of me, Mum, and my two daughters, Sam and Amy. Our family virtual assistant agency's absolute passion is helping time-poor female entrepreneurs with those ridiculously long to-do lists, because we all know how they get longer instead of shorter, so that they're able to focus on doing what they love. You're going to want to stick around if you find yourself constantly just doing this thing quickly instead of spending time with your family, or if you look at your list of tasks and feel like crying, or even if you're just simply wondering how to manage your time better and delegate to your team. We're going to be covering topics from social media to marketing, systems and processes to outsourcing and so much more, so that you can see what's possible for you and your business. So let's get stuck in. Welcome back to the Streamline and Shine podcast, and in this episode we're going to be talking about mastering your time management as a busy entrepreneur. Time can make us feel like we underachieve or that we're not productive enough and all sorts of things along those lines. So today I'm going to go through a handful of different time management methods with you, and the reason I'm giving you a choice is because we all work in different ways, so there should be at least one way that works for you. Right, we're not taking the scenic route around here, we're diving straight in. So the first method I want to mention is time blocking. This is one of the most popular ways to manage your time. A lot of my business friends use this way of working and absolutely love it. Personally, I've tried it and couldn't get on with it. But as I said, it just means it's not the way for me. So to elaborate a bit, time blocking is done by blocking out time on your calendar or diary and including everything. From business calls and meetings, content creation, to walking the dog, to going to the gym, doing the school run, to family time, the absolute lot. So what you do is you start off by writing your lists. One for regular business tasks, one for regular family tasks, one for other stuff such as walking the dog or going to the gym. So regular stuff that doesn't really come under business or family. And your last list is the one you're going to keep with you for about a week and add to it as you do things that you haven't already included in your other three lists. So you carry it with you for a week because it will take you about that long to realise the things that you've missed off. Once all four lists have been completed, you add them to your calendar or diary as recurring tasks or events and create them so that you spend time on each one. Some people do this as hourly blocks or bigger. Others even include the 5-minute tasks such as sending voice notes, replying to DMs, making some lunch, that kind of thing. So you can go general or you can really go deep. So what you'll do then is each day you'll now know what times you'll be working on or completing which tasks. Now, this gives you a sense of knowing what lies ahead of you each day and the time that you have to complete it. So that's time blocking. Now, the second method that I want to talk you through is the open and closed method. This consists of just two lists, one called open and the other called closed, in case you hadn't already guessed. Now, your open list should have any business tasks or projects that you need completing. You could include personal. I think I would keep personal and business separate, and then you can have two open, two closed, one for business, one for personal. So you can put literally anything in there. If they're short and long-term goals, the whole lot. Now, the closed list will only have 5 slots on it. And you will begin by filling these slots, the 5 slots, with your top priority tasks from your open list. So you'll move your top 5 priorities from your open list over to the slots on your closed list. So when you've done this, you will only work on your closed list tasks. And once one or more of these are completed, a slot becomes available. So now you can transfer something else, which is your next priority, from your open list to your closed one. Now, these tasks on the lists can be any size. It could be send a voice note to Amanda. I don't know who Amanda is. First name popped into my head. But you will need to know how urgent they are in order to know which ones will be taken care of first. This method will enable you to stop diverting to other things that you'd rather be working on, but instead focusing on the things that you need to concentrate on first. Now, we've got the Pomodoro effect. Now, you might have heard of this. I know a few people that use it and absolutely love it. I've not tried it myself, but I have done a little bit of research, so I've just included it. So you complete tasks in 45-minute blocks, followed by a 15-minute break. So what you do in those 15 minutes is up to you. You could put a load of washing on, have a wee and make yourself a cuppa in 15 minutes. Or you could go make some lunch, send some voice notes, reply to a couple of emails, whatever it might be. That's what comes into your 15-minute breaks. But once that 15-minute break is up, you go to getting your head down and focusing on the task at hand. And you repeat this cycle for as long as your working day continues. So the last technique that I want to talk about is the eat a frog method. Yes, you heard that right. Now let me explain, it'll make more sense. So there's an old saying that if you eat a frog in the morning, everything else you do that day will be easy. So that translates to business in the respect of doing your hardest task first, your deep work before any other tasks when you start your day, because then the rest of the day's jobs will seem so easy and they might even be more enjoyable. Now, I quite like the sound of the eat a frog method, in all honesty, but the one that works best for me is the open and close list. I think that would be more effective for me personally. So there are other time management techniques that you can try, but I've sampled these ones with you today because you should be able to find one that works for you, your schedule and your business. And that is key. Remember, seeing that person who inspires you, who's absolutely killing it and smashing their goals. They could be using the Pomodoro technique, for example. You think if you try it, you'll be as successful as them and give it a go. You try it, you hate it, you can't get on with it. Then your thoughts spiral out of control and you start thinking that you're never going to make it, your business work, you'll never reach your financial goals and you'll never be as successful as her. So I think it's fair to say that we've all catastrophized at some point as a business owner. And this is all because a time management method that hasn't worked for you. It's daft, isn't it? So if one you try doesn't work, find another that you like the sound of that seems like a good fit for you and give it a try. There are no rules here to which one you should use. Every single business owner and everyone's lives, personalities, businesses, schedules, they're all different. So that's why you should trial and error the time management methods to find the right one for you. So that concludes this episode of Streamline and Shine podcast. We'd absolutely love to hear your thoughts and trials of these methods or any others that you've tried and tested. You can find us at Bolton_virtual_solutions on Instagram and at boltonvirtualsolutions.co.uk if you want to reach out to us. So until next time, take care, keep streamlining and shining. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Streamline and Shine. If you have questions on what we covered inside, please feel free to reach out to us on Instagram at Bolton_virtual_solutions, or you can email us at teambolton@boltonvirtualsolutions.co.uk. We absolutely love hearing from our amazing community and are always here to support you. If you'd like to be interviewed on a future episode, please drop us an email letting us know which topic you'd like to speak about and we'll get back to you. See you on the next episode, lovelies.